Activision Blizzard published its 2018 earnings report today, and while the company's revenues rose year-over-year, CEO Bobby Kotick stated that we did not realize our full potential. According to the release, Activision Blizzard generated $7.5 billion in revenues during the 12 months ending December 31, 38 billion of that revenue came in during the company's fourth quarter, which coincides with the holiday shopping season. Both of those numbers are higher than they were during the same period a year ago. But the company's net bookings, another way to measure revenues, for the holiday quarter were $2.84 billion, which is less than the $3.04 billion some Wall Street analysts were predicting. That places a lower than expected forecast for Activision Blizzard's first quarter of 2019. The company predicts $6 billion in revenues, helped push the company's stock value down today, alongside the earnings report. While our financial results for 2018 were the best in our history, we did not realize our full potential, Kotick states in the report. To help us reach our full potential, we have made a number of important leadership changes. The company is also laying off a lot of people. Current estimates are about 800 staff. This begins some restructuring that the company predicts will cost it roughly $150 million. The number of developers working on Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Overwatch, Warcraft, Hearthstone and Diablo agreed will increase approximately 20% over the course of 2019, reads another excerpt of the release. The company will fund this greater investment by deprioritizing initiatives that are not meeting expectations and reducing certain non-development and administrative-related costs across the business. The company is also integrating its global and regional sales and go-to-market partnerships and sponsorships capabilities. It's also increasing how much it pays its shareholders by roughly 9%, noting in the release that it will pay out a cash dividend of $0.37 a share next month. If you are expecting to attend the 2019 Game Developers Conference in San Francisco this March, please make sure to book your travel and accommodations sooner rather than later. It's shaping up to be a fantastic show, and organizers do not want you to be caught booking accommodations at the last minute. The start of this year's is closer than you think. March 18th, to be exact. Conference organizers have once again arranged some special deals for BD attendees with select housing partners. Deals you can only access by booking your travel and accommodations through the BD Travel Hub. Please act fast, though. Housing partners have reserved a set number of rooms for BD attendees to book at a discounted rate, and those reserved rooms tend to go quickly. So do not wait too long to arrange travel and lodging. FORGDC 2019 San Francisco is a vibrant city with lots to see and do. So if you do not take advantage of the exclusive BD Travel Hub hookups, you will be competing with other city visitors for accommodations. Bring your team to BD. Register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and BD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Sony Interactive Entertainment has penned an agreement that will see the company pick up full ownership of Audio Kinetic, the company behind game dev tools, like the widely used on the middleware tool Wise. The exact terms of the arrangement were not offered in a press release detailing the acquisition. But at the close of the deal, Kinetic will officially become a wholly owned Sony Interactive Entertainment subsidiary. Seed President and CEO John Codera notes that the acquisition aims to help grow both PlayStation as a platform and the game industry itself, but assures that the purchase will not cut Kinetic off from non-PlayStation platforms. Following the finalized acquisition, Kinetic is to remain independent and continue to offer its tools to game makers regardless of what platform they are developing for. Organizers of the 19th Annual Game Developers Choice Awards (GDC), the premier accolades for peer recognition, celebrating the industry's top games, studios and developers, have revealed that veteran legendary game developer Rico Kodama will receive this year's Pioneer Award, which honors breakthrough tech and game design milestones. The GDCA will recognize Kodama for her career in game development, spanning more than 3 decades, including her work on some of the most beloved titles in Sega's classic games library, from Phantasy Star through Alex Kidd to Skies of Arcadia and beyond. Kodama is a trailblazing game artist, director and producer, who established her career during an era in which women game designers' contributions and activity in the industry were less recognized, eventually heading development on some of the industry's most well-regarded Japanese role-playing games, JRPGs. Beginning her professional career at Sega in 1984, Kodama made her industry debut with Champion Boxing on the company's SG-1000 game console. As a Mohaya, Kodama learned how to create pixel art and animation from veteran designers at the company, eventually refining her work to create designs for arcade games like Sega Ninja and Quartet, before moving on to the Sega Markfield, otherwise known as the Sega Master System in non-Japanese territories. On the more advanced hardware, she honed her skills to contribute background designs for the now classic Alex Kidd in Miracle World, and artwork for Phantasy Star, moving on to the 16-bit Mega Drive platform, known as the Sega Genesis in North America. Kodama contributed key artwork for such landmark genre-defining titles as Auto Beast, Alex Kidd in the Enchanted Castle, and Sonic the Hedgehog. All the while, Kodama worked alongside other game development pioneers, such as Yuji Naka, creator of Sonic the Hedgehog, and Yu Suzuki, former head of Venture, the team behind Virtua Fighter. It was during the Sega Mega Drive Genesis era that Kodama further exemplified her development prowess, serving as the team leader, an analyst and modern-day game director role for Phantasy Star, the end of the millennium, known as Phantasy Star IV in North America. Her stellar work at Sega continued into the 90s and 00s, with directorial work on Magic Knight Rainier on Sega Saturn, and the producer role on Deep Fear, and Sega Dreamcast's Skies of Arcadia and the subsequent release on Nintendo GameCube, Skies of Arcadia Legends. With 3.5 decades of game development, Kodama drew from her experience and expertise to produce the Seventh Dragon series of RPGs on Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation Portable platforms. Her current role sees her producing the Sega Ages series of classic game ports on the Nintendo Switch, the series that honors many of the same timeless Sega titles she herself helped to create in her pioneering role as a game developer in the 1980s. Through now, the Game Developers' Choice Awards were conceived as a way to recognize the all-too-often unsung genius and dedication of game developers throughout history. And this year's award honors a figure who helped pave the way for countless game creators to follow. Said Katie Aston, General Manager of the Game Developers Conference. After decades spent developing some of Sega's most indelible classics, Kodama-san could easily rest on her laurels, but instead has dedicated herself to creating games that transcend gender-bound generations to give us countless hours of joy. This award is a thank you to Kodama-san and all creators who work so hard to achieve greatness. Riko Kodama, as will last Lifetime Achievement Award recipient Amy Hennett, will be honored at the Game Developers Choice Awards ceremony, taking place on Wednesday.